It's been the home of the Panthers since 1996. Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. We welcome you to EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. The punter, Bradley Pinion, will handle kickoff duties. And off we go from Charlotte. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And that did not go as planned. He's out of bounds on the return at his own 15-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
Run now for the rookie out of Georgia. He's got room to run right at the start. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. A big play right out of the gate on the first play. 32 yards.
Let's go now. Check out.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Second and a yard.
Here we go. Strike. Buffalo 18.
Tight end motioning left. Throwing on 2nd down, Young. That's complete to ETN. A pickup of 14 on that walk. It's good for a Panther 1st down.
Here we go. Warriors 70.
Out of the shotgun, Young. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a 1st down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback, but here we are. Early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
So often, the only way to combat the perfect blitz call is to beat the blitz with the ball. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. He's able to find his open man and get the ball out of his hand because he holds on to that ball for 1 count longer. And most likely was going to result in a sack.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. The carry here for ETN. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. Receiver in motion, headed left.
You got the YouTube up?
Yeah.
And he goes out of bounds at the 3. And from there, it's going to be 1st and goal.
Come here.
To throw is
What are you whining for?
out wide. It's Leggett. And he'll take it on in. Xavier Leggett. Touchdown, Carolina. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Extra point attempt to come here. The kick is good. Panthers will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now the second-year man out of Texas, Bijan Robinson. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. Another run here for Robinson. Robinson, a 1st down and more. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. And the lefty Penix on 1st down. Complete. Former 1st-round pick Drake London with the catch. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. From the gun, here is Penix. That is brought in at the 10. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Trying the left side, here's Robinson. Not much there, maybe a yard. Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes. Touchdown, Falcons. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons come right back to tie it at 7. Each team 1 possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Excuse me.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here's ETN. And a nice run there. He'll get 8 to the 28-yard line. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Young. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Now a 3rd and 2. Here's Young. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
That's taken in. Down the right sideline. And he'll be out of bounds, but they move it down to the 25-yard line. Oh, a big play on 4th and 2. 47 yards. Young to throw on 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing is Young. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. And will return to Charlotte in a moment. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll go. Young. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have that 1st down. They didn't want to settle for 3. And now it's 1st and goal. He is in. Touchdown, Panthers. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown. The extra point is good. And the Panthers will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Penix.
Get him, man. Fuck.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate. Work with your quarterback. Go into scramble 2nd reaction mode, and also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
On 2nd down, here's Penix. He'll get this to the former Bear, Darnell Mooney. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Throwing now, Penix on 1st down.
Yeah.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
What the hell is
Mooney. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it'll bring up second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down? They just rush that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Throwing again, it's Penix. Quick throw here is complete. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike, touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points.
To the right, that's Pitts. And he will get into the end zone. Kyle Pitts, touchdown Atlanta. On is Koo for the point after. It's up and through. And the Falcons will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Now ETN. Not much happening there. Just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. Young. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So first, the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Well, he shows you the elusiveness getting out of one tackle, but not the other. Fortunate, really, to get back to the line of scrimmage on that play.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Call it a gain of 13. First down, Atlanta.
Nice run that time, and Bijan Robinson, I mean, what can you say, Mike, about his rookie season? Over 1,400 yards from scrimmage, and you know what the crazy part is? I think there's a lot of room for him to continue to improve both himself and the system that he's operating in.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. Throw over the middle, caught by London. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
You can't teach speed. And a guy like this is just a nightmare for these linebackers. He's got a running start at them. You have no idea which way he's going to go, and he ends up just running right by you.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Mooney in motion. On 1st down, it's Penix. That is caught at the 3.
Where you going, man?
And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. He's out of bounds at the 2. A gain of 15 and a 1st down. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Mooney in motion. To throw again, it's Penix. And he's
Pick that shit.
Charlie touchdown Falcons. Here's Coop for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Falcons will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Young to throw on 1st down. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system. And all these early sacks, yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window. Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand. So it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. The Panthers will take their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
It's a pick. Oh my fucking God, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. It's good for a Falcon first down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, here is Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
On 3rd down, Penix. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started. First and 10. Out of the shotgun, Young. This is caught down that right sideline. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. This one's good for a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession's going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
That's complete to ETN. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Young to throw on 1st and 10. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half.
Falcons 23, Panthers 14.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll throw on first down with Penix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
On second down, Penix. And that is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Third and long. Looking to throw, it's Penix. He's going to look for the home run ball. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
When he continues to play at this level, Mike, it just makes this team so hard to beat. It's the combination of leading both long, sustained drives and being able to strike in bunches. It puts so much pressure on these defenses, and with the way today's game has gone, doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing down.
They run over center with Robinson.
And
he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Back to throw. Here's Penix. He's got his man. It's Mooney. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Pitts is the man in motion. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Atlanta. That his second touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season. The offense staying put. They will go for 2. A pitch to Robinson. And he will get into the end zone. And that bumps this up to a 3-score lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the gun, it's Young. Going up top. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. Now Young gonna keep it himself. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Here's Young to throw. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. On first and 10, here's Young. He's got it at the 7, and he'll be taken down. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Here's a run. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
From a little closer, here's second and goal. Throwing is Young. This one caught at the 4. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal.
Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. It's scooped up by the Falcons. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one.
That's good for 27 and a first down. They'll run with Robinson. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out? Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
He'll look deep, left sideline. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
At their own 7-yard line.
Here's first and 10. They'll motion over Thielen. On first down is Young. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 93 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. No problem there on the extra point. Panthers are able to cut the deficit to 10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Into the hands of Werner, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Oh, get into the fucking section.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game. I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Again, it's Penix. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And he'll bring this inside the 30, a gain of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. We're going to go play action with Penix. And on 3rd down, ball incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. They'll try to throw it with Penix.
Fucking hit, boy.
Incomplete. Daring ball on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle.
Gonna
And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Here's Young. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and a yard. To throw, Young. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go. 3rd and a yard. Now Young. Wide. Get this one complete.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A give, and here comes Robinson. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. On 1st down, right back to Robinson. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. Here's Tyler Algier out of BYU.
Oh my God. Bro, tackle this nigga, dog.
A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Fuck.
Wow, I mean, he's going to be disappointed he wasn't able to take that all the way, but that's still a heck of a run. In the end, after a good tackle to save the touchdown, they're still going to be set up with 1st and goal.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. And he's going the wrong way. Dropped back at the 7.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Here's Penix. That one taken in. Drake London. Touchdown Falcons. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Young. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
To say football is a game of inches may be an understatement after that last play. I mean, if he gets there just a little bit quicker, he can get 2 hands on it and reel it in. And instead of just forcing the incomplete, he could have had himself a pick.
They'll send their tight end left. A 2nd down throw for Young.
Well, how are they not picking this man up?
It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's with the whole fucking time.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he's going to have a Panthers 1st down. Well-designed play to pick up 16 and move the chains. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Throwing now, Penix on first down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Open man downfield. That's London. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs.
That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Atlanta. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And they'll force him out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. Young to throw on first down.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
There's that man again. Another catch. And he'll be taken down. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
That is caught side of the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The extra point is good. And the Panthers are able to edge a bit closer. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Now the lefty Penix on first down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Mooney in motion. On second down, here's Penix. Short throw taken by Pitts.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
He's going to air this one out. He's got it! And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. On first down, they'll run the option to the left. And he's going to be taken down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Charlie Werner. Touchdown Falcons. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
His kick is good. Makes the score Falcons 52, Panthers 31. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. He gets swarmed under. Doesn't even get to the 15. Young to throw on 1st and 10. That one intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons are going to extend their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 2. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. From the gun, it's Young. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Throwing on 2nd down, Young. Quickly to the outside and complete. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the 1st down on a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need, but really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. Short pass taken in by the tight end. It's a pickup of 12. It's a Carolina 1st down.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
He's going to let this one go deep. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Young. That one taken in right side by Leggett. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Now Young. He's going to take a shot down the field. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. The PAT up and good. Panthers are able to cut into the deficit. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an outside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Recovering an onside kick has really become kind of a lost art nowadays, Mike. You just don't see it very often. You're trying to find where's the weak link, where's the hole in the recovery unit. Kicker's got to put the ball there, and then it's just a race to recover it.
On 1st down is Young. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. That's a dozen. Catch number 12 and a 1st down. Here's Young. He'll drop this for Etienne. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit.
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. The extra point, up and good. And the Panthers are able to edge a bit closer. Looking to double up here, score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Open man down the field, Mooney. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go